Hi everybody, good morning. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. How is everybody doing this morning? It's Friday, yay! So excited for Friday. And the weekend coming up, going to relax and get some things done. I have lots of designing to do, so I'm super excited to get started on some projects that I have. I can't wait to share them with you coming up. Today I have a fun card with a different color combination. So we're still continuing on with the Forever and Always bundle. Love that bundle. The dies just are gorgeous. So if you're going to get the stamp set, you're gonna need the dies, let me tell you. They're just beautiful. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Hi Linda, hi Jen, hi Tanya. Happy Friday indeed. How's everyone doing? How's the weather where you are? It's still nice and sunny here. I think we're gonna get a little bit of snow, nothing major I don't think, but we have had a really good stretch, a really good run with the weather lately. My husband and I did 6 kilometers yesterday and it was beautiful. He even took his gloves off. It was just so nice yesterday. So, snow cleanup day in Newfoundland, Jean Ann. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I heard about the storm you guys were going to get on the East Coast, the East Coast. Oh my heavens, I hope it's not too much. You guys get the worst storms, hands down. Take care. Yes, take it easy. Driving, getting around, all that. Haven't talked to my sister yet, but she lives in St. John's. She works at the hospital. She is a, what do you call them? I forgot the name. She cleans the hospital equipment, a sterilization technician. Oh my heavens. I need my coffee this morning. So my sister Melissa lives in St. John's. My husband and I did our schooling in St. John's. Our son Andrew was born in St. John's. So I have a special part of my heart that belongs in St. John's. When my husband did engineering, he got recruited by an oil company to come to Alberta. Before he was even finished his degree, we knew that we were coming to Alberta. So that's what brought us out here on this side of the country. But all Newfies want to go home. That's what they say. And we didn't get home. When we try to go home every summer, but we didn't get home last year. As you all know, we couldn't. So I'm missing my family. So that's why I talk about them a lot. So lots of roots back there. Yes, Jean Ann, my heart is back there. I love Alberta. Don't get me wrong. I love the mountains. This is a beautiful province. It has been very good to us. And I'm not going to lie. We love it here. Our kids are settled here. Our daughter's 15. She's in high school. So lots of roots here too. But they both love going back home. Anyway, I'm going to put my coffee down and stop chatting. And we're going to get started on what you came here to see today. Some stamping. Okay, let me flip my camera here. Bear with me. Okay, so here is my work surface. I'm going to raise up a little bit so you can see my desk. And look at that beautiful paper. Do you see that on my desk? Oh my heavens, this paper is beautiful, you guys. This is a Sale-A-Bration, one of the Sale-A-Bration selections that you can choose for free. It is called Paper Blooms Designer Series Paper. I know you love it out here too, Tanya. And I look forward to the next time you can come visit, as well as you, Heather. I know, lots of roots on both sides of the country. We're very lucky. Okay, let's look at this paper, you guys. Look at the colors. Look at the beautiful, vibrant blooms in this paper. We've got Night of Navy, Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, and what else? I'll just read off the colors here. Soft Seafoam, Petal Pink, and Old Olive. So gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Let me flip each piece and show you. Here we've got the little Rococo Rose. Hi, Twyla. Yes, it's gorgeous paper. Rococo Rose flowers. Here we've got some smaller blooms here on a white background. And the flip side of this one has more of the Rococo Rose in a nice, big, solid stripe pattern. And we've got another one with a nice Blushing Bride, light pink background. And the flip side of this one has this beautiful Night of Navy background with the little tiny white daisies coming through. Look at this one, you guys. Nice, big, bold statement on this one. I can't wait to use this one on a scrapbook page. Love it. I think it's gorgeous. It looks like someone took a coffee cup or something and just like swirled it, or a paintbrush probably more like it. And beautiful colors, Stampin' Up! Colors. The flip side of this one has some nice diagonal stripes in the Night of Navy and with that Seaside Spray background. Look at this one. This one speaks to my heart. I love this pattern. Night of Navy, and then all those flowers just popping right off the paper. This one is a nice neutral background with the old olive and the leaves. And the last pattern is this one. Really nice, big, bold flowers, and the background is old olive with these nice stripes. So gorgeous, gorgeous paper that you can choose for free when your order gets to $60. And you can get multiple packages, right? You have until February 28th to take advantage of these things, but they are while supplies last. So you don't want to hold off too long, because sometimes people hold off and then the end of Sale-A-Bration things sell out, and that would be really, really sad. So grab these while you can. They're free with your $60 purchase. Okay, so today we're going back to my feature bundle for the week is Forever and Always. This is the stamp set here. It's photopolymer, and on this side I've got my dies all stuck down with the magnetic sheet here. I just stick those on the left side of my case. I find it works really well to keep them organized. And so let's get started. I've got a fun, quick and easy card. Actually, it's not going to take that long. It's pretty simple, but simple is good sometimes, right? We've got basic white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it in the middle at 4.25. Okay, put that aside. I've got a Seaside Spray card layer for the front of my card, and it measures 4 inches by 5.25. So we're going to do some stamping on here. So I noticed Stamper Bob joined us yesterday. Thank you, Stamper Bob, for coming in and saying hello. And he mentioned that when I sit down, my voice goes a bit lower. Now, let me know if that's an issue, you guys. What it is, I'm using my phone as the microphone, and my phone is right here. So when I'm standing, I'm right next to my phone. So when I sit down, my voice is a little bit further away. So you might want to turn up your volume if you find that's an issue with hearing me. If not, just let me know. I'm not sure how I can fix that using my phone. So anyway, I just want to let you know that I'm listening, and I want to make this right for you. If you're having issues hearing me, please turn up your volume for now until I can figure out another fix. I have Seaside Spray, not Seaside. I'm mixing the colors, you guys. This is Seaside Spray, okay? Beautiful blue. You can see how our colors always match. We've got cardstock and the ink to match. On my block here, I have the photopolymer word that says always. We're going to use that on our background today. So I'm going to take my piece here, or my cardstock piece, and my ink. Let me just grabbing my sample, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so I've got my always. I'm going to ink that up with the Seaside Spray. I'm going to stamp one right at the top, right in the center, and then I'm going to stamp it again. We're making a background for our card. So I'm just going to, I love to stamp off the edge and give that nice continuous look to our card base, our layer. We'll stamp one over here. And then we're just going to continue on. Just move this. I'm going to stamp another one right here. And another one right here. Now I love the look of tone on tone. Anybody else do tone on tone? This is Seaside Spray ink on Seaside Spray cardstock. There we go. I'm going to leave the bottom. I could keep going. You know, if you were doing a larger piece or a layer for a scrapbook page, you could totally do the whole thing. But because it's just a card and I'm going to cover up the bottom, I'm done with the Seaside Spray ink. I have now a piece of Designer Series paper. the one I just showed you, and it measures 1.5 by 5 1/4. That's going to sit here at the bottom of my layer, my card base. I keep calling it card base. It's actually the card front. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I'm going to put this down here with some glue, like that. I'm going to flip it over, bring in some tape runner, still using up my snail for ribbon. We're going to add some ribbon, you guys. In the catalog, we have this ribbon. Let me bring it in close to show you. It's been around for a little while. I love this ribbon. It's called denim, okay? And it looks exactly like denim. You use your wireless earphones when you record video, so even if I move away from my desk, you can still hear me. I'm gonna have to try that. I do have wireless earphones. My husband bought me the new AirPods a little while back, but I haven't tried that with doing the video. I'm gonna try that. I'll have to experiment and see how that goes. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Okay, so I'm gonna just wrap this around the front at the seam, right, where the paper meets the cardstock. And then we're going to put this onto our Whisper White card base. I love all of the products that are in this product suite, the pink, the Blushing Bride, the black, but I've done a lot of projects this week using the colors in the suite, so I thought today I would go a little rogue and feature, venture outside of the colors that are included in the suite and try something different. And I wanted to also feature a Sale-A-Bration item, because this paper is too beautiful to leave in the package. It needs to be cut up and used, right? Okay, so there's our card front. I used the stitched shapes to cut a navy circle, a Night of Navy circle with that beautiful stitching all around the edges. So we're going to just put that aside for a second. And actually I'm going to put all of this aside and do some stamping. So let's do some stamping on my scrap Whisper White. I have the feature color, which is Rococo Rose, and I also have the word love. I'm going to stamp that in Rococo Rose on some scrap paper. All right. I'll just move my scissors out of the way, and I'll leave my ribbon because I'm going to use it in just a second. I'm going to put another piece of ribbon on my card. So I'm just inking up the love stamp, and I'm going to stamp it on my scrap paper, and we're going to bring in my new favorite tool, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I love it. And we're going to stamp, and I want to show you the dies again. So the dies are, you have the outlines for the words, and you also have these finer pieces. So we have the outline for the love, which I'm going to use today. But you've seen me use the skinnier part, right, with the foil when I did the other cards this week. So let's just put this on our over our stamped image. We're going to line that up, and you can use some washi tape to hold it down. And just grab, I like to keep washi tape close by just so that I can, otherwise if it jiggles, then you have to stamp it over, and that's no fun, right? Okay, so we're just going to put this on here so that it stays put. And we're going to run this through this little mini boss machine. I love it. This machine is so cute. I love how small it is, and it just sits on the corner of my desk, and it takes up literally no room. And you can fit a lot of stuff on these little platforms. I'm surprised. I was actually thinking I wouldn't need this little one. I'm like, no, I have the big one. I don't need it. Oh, I'm so happy I did get it because I use it all the time. Okay, so I've got my die cut. Let's bring back our card base, and we're going to put this onto the circle with some dimensionals. So let's flip it over, grab a couple of dimensionals, and we're going to put that onto the stitched shape like that. Okay, so I've got a little more stamping to do. From the set, there are some little words which are great. We can use them on the die cuts. I'll bring in the die cuts again and show you. These three here, you can cut multiples. I have some here in my packaging. You can have them ready to go for stamping whatever word combination that you want. So today I'm just going to say love you. So I've just got my U on this little block, and I've got some more scrap paper. I'm going to bring in Night of Navy ink, and I know, I love the mini too, Lorraine. It is so cute, and it's so functional. I don't know, you know, to be completely honest, I was thinking, do we really need a mini? Do we really need a small one when they first came out with it? But I get the price point is lower, and for a new stamper, it's a great way to start off. And then when I saw that at the price of, I think it's $82, you can actually get a Sale-A-Bration item. So it's a perfect thing right now for a new stamper or even a seasoned stamper to get that free paper by buying your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so I'm stamping the U just on some scrap paper. I'm going to bring in one of my favorite punches for doing little greetings, okay? So this is the classic label punch, but I want to show you something a little different you can do with this punch. So we're going to put this here, and we're going to punch it, okay? No big deal. It's just the way the punch punches, the full punch. Now I want to make this really small. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put the die cut, or the punch, into the side of my punch, okay? It's just coming in to this little section here of my punch. I'm going to line up where the U is, and I'm just going to move back a little bit. And I've made a teeny tiny banner. Now, if you want to do it, you can make little arrows. You can put that on a heart and make a little arrow. Or you can take it and put it back in the other side and just make it banner shaped on both sides. And there we have the tiniest little banner. And sometimes you just need a little tiny banner, right? You don't need the big one. So that's what I'm going to use on my card today. That's going to sit here at the bottom of this Night of Navy circle. And I'm going to use mini dimensionals to put that down. So let's grab a couple of those. I like to use my Take Your Pick tool for picking up the tiniest things. It just makes everything so much easier. There we go. Got that on there. Okay, so let's, whoops, a little crooked. Let's straighten her up. Let's bring back our card base. So this is going to sit right here on my card like that. So let's flip it over, and we're going to add some more dimensionals. Everything's got to be popped up, right? You know, I think dimensionals add so much to your project. It really does, because if you were to make everything flat, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Do you guys agree to use lots of dimensionals? I do. I go through them like water. I really do. So this is going to sit here like that on my card. Now, I'm going to bring back that denim ribbon, beautiful denim ribbon. I'm on my second roll of this already because I love it so much. I'm going to slip that right underneath this ribbon, and I'm going to do a bow, a knot. So I'm going to just tie it, and I'm just going to be gentle here while I'm doing this. So instead of taking it and tying it really tight right away, you want to just kind of turn it a little bit, and I want a nice smooth knot here in the middle. So I'm making sure that it is, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let's close up here. So I'm just making sure that this knot is smooth first. And then when I'm happy with how the knot is sitting, then I'm just going to gently pull it tighter. And it's really up to you. I mean, you don't have to be this particular with the knot, but this is how you can get it to look a little cleaner. There we go. So we got that flat. Now all I have to do is bring in my scissors. And you want a nice sharp pair of scissors for doing your ribbon cutting. There we go. Okay, so there's our little knot. And this ribbon, I'll show you close up. It does naturally want to do this little bit of white fraying, and I'm totally okay with that because white is in my color scheme here. So I'm just gonna, whoops, touch the screen here and I did something. Let's just back up. Here we go. So there's my card today. It doesn't have any bling on it though, guys. Let's bring in some bling. There's a new product in the mini catalog, and they're called pastel pearls. Let me grab these and show you. There are, how many's in here? 200 pearls in here, and you get, let me see if I can get this right. Highland Heather. Oh, I might as well get the catalog because I'm going to tell you the wrong colors. Let me show you where this is. If you're looking at the mini catalog, yeah, I agree with you. Like, you could give this to a man, right? Well, I mean, you could give pink to a man too, but I also wanted to veer away and show you on this last day of my feature. I will be featuring more of this card, but I like to give my product suites a whole week of featuring. So I'm just trying to find here. At the back of the mini catalog, there is a section that has everything broken down. I love it. I go to this section all the time. So if you're looking for embellishments, you don't need to turn page after page after page. Page 86, there's a section for embellishments. So pastel pearls, and it tells me what page they're on if I want to look closer. So they're on page 19. So I'm just flipping to page 19. They introduced this index, I think it was last year or the year before, and I just love it. I use it all the time, so I just wanted to point that out. On page 19, this is part of the Hydrangea Hill suite. These are the pastel pearls, and there's Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Rococo Rose, and Seaside Spray. Okay, so the Rococo Rose that I featured on my card here, I used the Rococo Rose ink. There's Rococo Rose in the paper. I'm going to use some of the Rococo Rose pearls to embellish my card. So let's just grab some of those and put them on. I'm going to put one down here. I like to do my embellishing in sets of 3. And I'll put one up there, and then the last one is going to go down here. And there we go. There's our card. And of course, as always, you get 2 out of a sheet of cardstock. So let's bring in my other one. I did make one earlier when I got up this morning. And this one just showcases another part of the paper. And I actually ended up with a bloom, so I put one of those pearls in the center of that bloom. But it just shows that you can use this stamp set with so many different color combinations. And I love that Stampin' Up! Gives us the colors when you buy paper. It tells you what colors are in the paper, so you can pull out those colors, and that's the color scheme that you can use. So they make it so easy for us. So I hope you've enjoyed this color combination. I'm just going to flip you around here. Yeah, this color, I don't know. I love Night of Navy anyway. It's a very classic color, and it's just, you can use it for masculine or feminine. And I find it looks so nice with all of our other Stampin' Up! Colors, especially the pinks, right? So thank you so much for joining me on your Friday morning. I hope you're going to have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend coming up. And I'll be back to share some more stuff with you. If you haven't joined my VIP group yet, please join me over there. I'd love to share things with you over there. And send me a message, drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend and a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.